Have you ever had a conversation with someone and you shared your woes and your troubles, and by the end of that, they just turned and looked at you and said, you know what? It is what it is. If you want to develop that mentality, stay tuned. I've got 3 tips to share with you to help you strengthen that muscle and not take life so seriously. Hi, welcome to Kimona Therapy, a ritual to process life. So, I'm a Reiki practitioner, teacher, life coach, personal support worker. I wear multiple hats. But in this video, we're going to talk about it is what it is. So, I remember one time I had a conversation with someone, and I was sharing my troubles and my woes and, my boo-hoos and wah-wahs, and by the end of that, this person looked at me and just said, Chris, it is what it is. And at first I was a little offended, but I stopped to think, you know what? This person doesn't take life very seriously, like problems, like crisis versus problems. And I'm like, I'm kind of not like that. Like the littlest things to me at that time in my life they were like, it was a crisis and not a problem. So I wanted to figure out how to start having a mentality of, it is what it is. And there are some things in life that, we can complain about, we can moan about, we can cry about, but we can't do anything about it. So I realized the things that I was complaining about and the things that I was sharing were things I could not control. So I started doing some of my own inner work, and I did some research, and there were 3 things that helped me to start to develop the muscle of, you know what, Chris, it is what it is. So the first one that helped me, that I started saying every single day, was the Serenity Prayer. And the Serenity Prayer was, God grant me the ability to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And that made a huge, huge impact in my life. And I started realizing there were things that I couldn't control, but things that I could control. But the Serenity Prayer, number 1, that tip really helped me. Number 2, the second thing that really helped me to just be like, water off a duck's back. Some people just have that innate ability. It's like water off a duck's back. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever. It is what it is. Now, we don't want to go to the opposite extreme and become complacent, but we do still want to be able to strengthen that muscle of, you know what, it is. It is what it is. The second thing that helped me was everything that we go through in life has a silver lining. We just have to dig and we have to find it. So if there was something that I was going through that I found the silver lining to it, and then I'm like, okay, it is what it is. But if we stay focused on the negative, well, that's not gonna help us. And the third thing that helped me was I started to focus on what I could control, not what I couldn't control. So I had to kind of take stock and look at the list of things I was complaining about that I couldn't control, and a list of what I could control. And I found the more I focused on the list that I could control, all the things I couldn't control just started to kind of dwindle and diminish and just kind of crumble away. So those are the 3 tips, guys. If you want to strengthen the muscle of it is what it is and just be a little bit more easygoing and lackadaisical and not take things so grandiose and personal, start saying the Serenity Prayer. Look for the silver lining and focus on what you can control. Let's take a moment to release any negative energy of our woes or our troubles. Send you guys some Reiki. All right, so that is this week's message. It is what it is. Water off a duck's back. Start saying the Serenity Prayer. Look for the silver lining. And just focus on what you can control. All right? Namaste.